Welcome, guys, to the second episode of Wrestling from Ringside. It's review and reactions time of Wrestlemania 29. It's me, your host, the G to the D to the O to the C, joined once again by Big Mikey and Afro Man known as Sammi. How we doing, gentlemen?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
How we doing, people?
Good to have you aboard and with us again, guys. So, Wrestlemania 29 is now in the books, guys. Before we dive down the card and gauge the reaction to each individual match, what did you think overall, guys, of the way that the structure of the show panned out? Mike?
Well, honestly, I think it seemed to go by, a little fast for me.
Yep.
I know, like we were talking about earlier, they even skipped a match or two or something, right?
One match was shelved, which we'll get to shortly.
Yeah, okay. And I don't know, it wasn't nothing too spectacular. There was, we had Puff Daddy singing.
Yeah.
We had, which was okay. Then we had, Living Color.
Yep.
Come sing the tune for CM Punk. That was pretty cool to see them guys back. But there was nothing really stand-out-ish about it, just the matches. No backstage stuff at all, really.
Yeah, to be fair, that's what totally pissed me off,
Yeah.
You need something to break the show up a wee bit, even if it's just a wee daft 2-minute segment back. And what happened to the good old days where you had Bob Uecker in the back searching for Vanna White and all the rest of it, I mean, get the celebrities a bit more involved, yeah?
Yeah, something. I mean, it was cool to see the legends, I guess, when they, but we'll see them more on Tuesday, right? For
to be fair,
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they do that every year, mate. The legends all come out, they line up and they have a wave. They get about a 7 or 8 minute segment. Doing that, but so that's just common practice.
But nothing. I was surprised. Nothing backstage. No, anybody returning like a surprise, like Batista coming out or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, throw it out there, Mike. Throw it out there, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. There was no surprises. It didn't really feel completely like a WrestleMania to me.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Good stuff. Sammi, I know you've started to view the show from a viewer standpoint, mate. Have you got any opinion on what we've just been discussing?
Well, I mean, I did see the interactive pre-show last night.
Oh, you saw the Intercontinental match?
Yeah, I saw that match.
That's fine. We can kick off with that then, gentlemen. Wade Barrett against The Miz.
Yes.
Somewhat surprisingly, in my opinion, The Miz goes over here with the figure 4 leg lock. I mean, I get 10 plus minutes out there. Sammi, can I get your take on it?
Oh, trust me. I mean, we all kind of knew The Miz was going to win because, the Miz was bound to be having another Intercontinental title reign and win it at WrestleMania. That was bound to happen because he needed that. In order to become a babyface, he needed to be a champion, and that was the perfect way of getting Miz to winning a title at WrestleMania.
Whether he's got a strap or no, I just don't think The Miz works as a face. I'm sorry. Mike, your take on the pre-show match, mate?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I mean, I was kind of pulling for Wade Barrett because I'd like to see him push a little more because I know he's talented.
Yeah.
But I like the idea in a way that Ric Flair's passing his homage on to The Miz and letting him, use his moves and such. That's kind of cool to see.
It's a good idea, but is it necessarily been bestowed upon the right character?
That's true too. That's yet to really be seen. It depends how they're gonna really.
I mean, back when the rumblings came out that Flair was going to come back, sign his Legends contract, and have the odd appearance here and there was rumours going around that they were going to pair him up with Ziggler.
Oh, would have been interesting.
I don't know if that would have been a better way to go. Nothing against The Miz. I mean, he gets out there and he does a job, but I just don't know if the association with Ric Flair is really a hindrance for him at this time.
I guess we'll see as the year progresses.
Yeah, again, it depends how often Flair's going to be there as well. Obviously, his unfortunate family issues and whatnot at this time.
Of course, but I would like to see Barrett be pushed this year.
Yeah, but
I want to see something from him.
Since that angle with the Nexus where he was challenging Cena and all the rest of it, the poor chap's been buried, man.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to see him a little more out front, though. He's a talented man.
Yeah, indeed.
But I did think the stuff they did with JR and Kofi Kingston, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Before we go into the actual live show itself, what did you make of the pre-show setup and obviously the post-show setup where it was like an NFL and an NBA game?
Yeah, I like it because it kind of felt something brand new because there were talks about obviously the WWE and Stephanie McMahon and the McMahons were basically trying to set up a different sort of pre-show for WrestleMania, and my God, they literally changed the pre-show. The pre-show looks so much better.
Yeah, my only contention is if they're going to do that, will they do it for every pay-per-view every month? I doubt it. I reckon they'll probably get that as your big 4 a year.
Yeah, they'll probably do the one for like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and then WrestleMania again, really.
Royal Rumble.
They might do Royal Rumble. I mean, it depends really whether Royal Rumble is considered a big event, really. I mean...
Sammy, the Royal Rumble is your big 4.
Oh yeah, it is, sorry.
Yeah.
Mike, what's your take on the pre-show angle?
I thought it was cool, and like you guys said, I would like to see something like that more often in other pay-per-views. It does get you excited for the show, for the event.
Your take on the panel? JR?
Of course, man. I mean, yeah,
Big
JR.
American Dream, and who was the other? Was it Matt Striker?
I believe so, right?
Jack Rappel? I don't know who the other guy was.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool setup, and I'd like to see something like that more often, definitely, in future pay-per-views.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Okay, then the pay-per-view begins. We get a lovely video montage and a "Please re-elect me again" speech from Governor Christie. Then we get to the first match: The Shield versus Show, Sheamus and Orton. Now, were you surprised, Mike? This was the opener.
Yeah, I was surprised, man. I really was. You know what I took on that match? I mean, of course, I predicted it would end differently, but it was a cool match. It got pretty intense, you know.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. I guess some of us were expecting Orton to turn, you know, or something.
Yeah. Just on that, sorry guys, I forgot to say. With regards to the Barrett and Miz match, many stars out of 5, gentlemen?
Probably about 4, I'd say.
4 out of 5 for you, Sammy. Mike?
Yeah, I'll give it a solid 4.
Well, I'll give it a 3.5. You know, I mean, it's mainly because it's on the pre-show and half the crowd's still coming in when the match is on. These guys don't really get the opportunity to showcase their skills to the full house, so 3.5 out of 5 for me. What about the 6-man for you, Mike? Many out of 5 stars?
Oh, I give it a 3. You know, it I think there could have been a little more drama put in there. Again, there was no backstage stuff. There was not too much, you know, anything going on in the ring other than, you know, wrestling. It was cool. I guess Big Show got pissed off and all that, you know. But
what was your overall view on the finish, mate? Orton tagged himself and then they get caught with a spear to do the job.
That was kind of quick, though, wasn't it? Though it seemed like a weak spear. I mean, we've seen Orton handle worse than that and get up.
I'll give him his due, though. It's not very often that Randall Keith Orton will do the job for anyone. So for him to take the loss for that team is not too bad.
Yeah, and on top of that, we got too many guys doing the spear nowadays, don't we? Jesus.
Sammy, I know you've not obviously seen it yet, mate, but do you have a view on what we've just discussed?
To be honest, I mean, I'm just wondering who's left to beat the Shield, because, you know, Big Show, Orton and Sheamus were the only group that I could see beating the Shield, but looks like I was wrong.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what the old writers have in store down the road for that one, gentlemen.
I'm sure something tonight on Raw will happen with that anyway.
Right, now, next one up. Total curveball in my opinion with the result, but not with the afters, surprisingly. Mark Henry against Ryback. Again, got a solid, 10-15 minutes. Kind of slow in the middle though, with the bear hugs and whatnot. Various rest holds. I don't know if Henry get gassed off quickly but you even had some sections of the crowd chanting boring halfway through, so they'll have to keep their eye on that from time to time. Mike, can I get your overall view on the match?
Yeah, I agree. It started out pretty intense, and like you said, in the middle, it got a little slow with the bear hugs and that jazz. But I thought it was a cool match. I was kind of, of course, I was rooting for Ryback, but I'm sure we're going to see these two in the ring again very soon, if not possibly tonight on Raw.
Yeah. Obviously, Henry gets the win when the attempt at the shell shock not so much backfire. He fought on Ryback's shoulders, held onto the rope, and basically collapsed down onto him.
I'll give this one a solid 4 out of 5, though.
I will give it a 4 out of 5 as well, if only for the aftermatch.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised to hear that Mark Henry actually beat Ryback, because I was hoping that Ryback was going to win this match in order to face Cena at Extreme Rules, but looks like it's not going to happen now.
Well, the problem you've got now is the aftermatch outshone the match basically when they lifted him up for the shell shock and marched around the ring with a near 400-pound guy on his shoulders, so you've basically got your so-called quote-unquote WrestleMania moment right there for your cameras and whatnot. So 4 out of 5, as I say, for the match. The problem you've got now is with regards to Ryback is where the creative go for here with him now.
That's true.
Pay-per-view after pay-per-view, he's been getting, no, his ass kicked, but he's not been winning.
I know. I hope it turns around for him, guys.
Well, he's probably going to turn heel, from my understanding.
Sammy, what's this obsession with you is that if somebody doesn't win after about 4 pay-per-views, they're going to automatically turn heel?
It's because that they're probably frustrated the fact that they keep losing every pay-per-view, and at some point something is going to snap on their head and they're going to literally...
Fair comment, Sammy. That could be the road they chose to go down.
Yeah, I mean, anything could happen to Ryback. He could literally come out and spear John Cena out of nowhere.
Okay, yeah. Well, next up was the Tag Team Championship match, and I'll hold my hands up. I got this totally wrong in the prediction show. Kane and Daniel Bryan retain rather easily going by the finish, but what did you make of the match in between, Mike?
Yeah, I thought it was a decent match for all the contenders. I thought, everybody showed their skills. Everybody in the match did well, honestly. I wasn't sure how it was going to really end, but I'm glad that, Kane and Daniel came out with the win. It made me happy.
Are you happy with the finish?
Yeah, it was cool. I'll give this one a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, as I say, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Basically, all 4 guys get an equal amount of opportunity to showcase their skills, which was pretty good. And that was the main thing. You didn't want too much of a one-sided match on that score.
Right.
Sam, you've obviously read the result, mate, and you've had a brief overview with regards to ourselves. Have you got any
Well, I mean, from Kane and Daniel Bryan's point of view, I think they're basically waiting until the creative team decide to, split them up, and they're probably going to split them up in time for SummerSlam, I reckon.
Well, that would be roughly about a year. That's probably about right.
Yeah, I reckon that's going to be the time they're going to split up and, go their separate ways.
Trouble is, you need to come up with a new team to carry those straps, Yeah, so we'll see what happens for them going into the summer months. Okay. Right, I'm sorry, but this was the absolute god-awful worst match of the night for me. Fandango, Chris Jericho. This was an honest-to-God fucking train wreck. Mike?
Yeah, I agree. Shit, man. I feel bad for Chris Jericho. He deserves better. I mean, my God, Fandango. What the hell is that shit? And then the guy pulled out a shitty win like that. Oh my God, I was upset.
I'm going to give this 2 out of 5, and only because Jericho, God bless him, carried this match.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, and that's why, God, I felt bad for Jericho. He deserves better.
You basically knew Fandango was going to win the match, but I'm sorry, that finish was just the most stupidest, shittiest booking decision I have ever seen in a
It was complete shit, man. I mean,
it's like something back in the AWA back in 1983.
Right. It's something like, it just pisses me off because Jericho deserves to be up there, man. He could still carry a title. This is why this shit sucks. With this Fandango guy. How long are they going to push this asshole?
Well, I mean, I actually say that they probably would have been better just ending it with the first leg drop off the top rope.
Oh, what the hell's that? It's a shitty Hulk Hogan finisher off the rope, right? God. I don't like Fandango at all, man. No. I don't like his character. I mean...
Yeah. Now, as I say, mate, two stars out of 5 for me, only because
it's even hard for me to rate that, man. I would just say a 1. I feel bad for Jericho. That match should not... He deserves better than that shit, honestly.
To be fair to him, he's went with it. He's done business, so,
Yeah. If anybody needs a push, I mean, my God, Jericho, what the hell? He should be up there. He should be up there with Cena and The Rock. I mean, what the hell?
I think he'll be off doing another tour shortly, pushing. He'll get himself a chance to have a wee break,
Yeah.
Fazzy will come a calling.
Yep.
Sammy, have you got a view on that? By the way, you'll have a laugh when you see it. It was an honest to God train wreck.
I can't believe Fandango literally. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you, right? No. But when he first came in, and he says, "Oh, that was unacceptable," and all this rubbish about pronouncing his name, I was sitting there saying, "Just get in the ring, do a match, and shut the hell up, because you're being ridiculous."
Yeah,
the guy can't shut up. That's the problem.
This one's not gonna.
I just can't believe this day of age in WWE they're pushing this kind of gimmick. It's ridiculous.
I think the problem we've got is, mate, is that the PG era is now over, and now we're at the fucking G era.
Goddamn fucking bring fucking Doink the Clown back or something, right? I mean, God. Yeah. It should have just had the Fandango, whoever, I don't know his real name, but they just had him dress up
Johnny
as
Curtis.
Yeah, I know this Johnny Curtis, yeah.
Just fucking dress him up as Doink the Clown or something.
Even better, get on the phone to Barry Dassel and bring back the Repo Man.
Yeah, Repo Man. Fucking Duke the Dumpster, for God's sake. This guy fucking sucks. And I hope they get rid of him soon. Because I hope Jericho's not going to have a ongoing thing.
But I hope to God. You might get a rematch at Extreme Rules, but I don't think it'll be a 3-4 month program, thank God. So,
Horrible match for WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Now, next we have Alberto Del Rio against Jack Swagger. Again, they got a good 15 minutes or so, which I perceive to be the battle of the submission holds in this one, guys. Del Rio retains with the armbar. Whatever the fuck you call that thing, I can't remember. And I think that Swagger basically paid his dues for his wee marijuana problem.
Yeah.
Your views, Mike?
Yeah, you know what? I give this one a solid 4. I thought it was a good match altogether. We got to definitely see, Del Rio's skills, which he's a great wrestler, man. He deserves what he has, man.
Yeah.
The whole, the whole anti-America or whatever, making the American look racist kind of shit. I'm not for that. I think that's bad. That's a bad gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of that old episode of South Park when they all come back for time, and the wee rednecks are sitting there going, "They took our jobs,"
Yeah, exactly. They took our jobs. But, I mean, shit.
You know.
I don't know. The Great American, whatever. He's a douchebag right now. I just don't like his character. He's a good wrestler. I'm not gonna, deny that. But he's got to change his character soon.
Well, we'll need to see what they do with him because despite that result, he is still due his 30-day suspension.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I'm with you, mate. What did you give that, 4 out of 5?
Yeah, I give it a 4.
I'll give it 3.5. Solid Matt Tactician submission match. Not a problem there, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Sammy, again, it's hard for me to ask you because you've not seen it yet. But what do you reckon going forward for these two?
Well, I'm gonna say this: we the people, or shall I say, we the Rio, because we the Rio came to victorious, and we the people went down. So I hope Sid Colton has something to say on YouTube.
Somebody has to get on the phone to Robin Williams and get him the fuck out of there. We need a Jumanji too. Anyway, right. Next up, gentlemen.
Is this the career-threatening match by chance?
No, it's not, mate. No, this is
damn.
where the night really picked up, and this was the fucking match of the night for me.
Yeah.
CM Punk and Taker.
Yeah.
Absolutely epic. A good, solid 20-minute match. They told a compelling story whereby you even got a wee bit of niggling doubt that for a second, Taker was never going to lose. But they tell such a good story within this match. You had that wee element of doubt creep in halfway through the match.
Yep.
Your thoughts on this one, Mike?
My thoughts on this is I'm actually going to give 2. This is the first of 2 that gets a 5 out of 5 for me. Wow, I have to say, fucking amazing on both. Like CM Punk, loved him. I love his new shirt, by the way, too. I think it's one of his best, honestly. I might actually pick that shirt up. And my daughter Zoe, too. From both of them, I loved it, man. I loved all their technical skills. I loved the reversing. Especially when CM Punk reversed Undertaker's Old School.
Oh, yeah.
And then CM Punk did the Old School. I'm like, holy shit, man. That fucking match was intense. There's not really much to say about it except well done. Well done, CM Punk and Undertaker, man.
And this is why Taker gets so much respect, guys. I mean, he's not 100%, but for him to be able to pull a match like that out of his ass,
Yeah.
And alright, people, you have an arts on it, and it's, but he only wrestles once a year. Fuck you. No. This guy's a legend. Yeah. He deserves all the respect that he gets for pulling out matches like that year in, year out.
Oh, yeah, definitely, dude. The fucking Undertaker, of course. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have
to... Sammy, it's 21-0, mate. Your thoughts?
Oh, trust me. 21-0. The question is, will Undertaker meet John Cena at WrestleMania 30 as promised?
Who promised it?
Well, Cena did an interview. I can't remember what year it was, but he said that he really wanted to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. So I really hope that comes true for Cena, because I want to see Cena versus The Undertaker. I want to see if Cena could be the one.
If that happens, Cena will have to drop the strap. It cannot be for a title.
Yeah, I reckon he'll probably lose the title, turn heel, and then go against The Undertaker.
Here we go with the heel shite again. Oh, man.
It doesn't matter with The Undertaker. The Undertaker's neither a heel or a face. He's the Undertaker. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, it's like that scene at Step Brothers. He's the fucking Undertaker, and that was the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Face or heel has nothing to do with him, but I do predict Cena will go against The Undertaker eventually. I don't know if they're going to do it next WrestleMania. It could be possible.
They'll have to do it before Taker calls it a day, because if they don't, that will be one of the most stupid-ass decisions on the part of the creative team.
But the question is now, where's CM Punk going? Is he gone from WWE, or is he taking some time off? That's the question we're now asking ourselves, isn't it?
As far as we're led to believe, Sammy, just take some time off. Let the guy have a break, for God's sake.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Anyway, I agree with you, Mike. 5 out of 5, mate. Absolutely epic. And this That's totally saved the show for me. I'm telling you. Totally saved the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Brock Lesnar, Triple H, career on the line. Mike, your thoughts?
Well, this is another one I really liked. Hey, did you notice what the hell happened with Triple H's entrance? He got a bunch of white shit on his stomach.
I don't know. I thought he might have been jagging off, but I didn't want to go there.
That was crazy.
Whoa.
But yeah, his entrance messed up. Something happened where he got a bunch of shit all over his stomach, white shit. But brutal match, guys. This was the hardcore match of the night. Really, they pulled out all the weapons and shit, the stairs. I mean, Jesus, it was brutal. I'm surprised none of them two really got really fucked up. I mean, Jesus Christ, how many times did Triple H get hit with the fucking
To be fair,
stairs?
I don't know if you've seen it, Mike. I spotted on the pre-show that Triple H was getting his arm X-rayed.
Yeah. The WWE mentioned it this morning.
So.
But wow, that was the over-the-top brutal match. Them guys just pulled out everything, man. I mean, they were just beating the shit out of each other. Beating the shit out of each other. Two bloody pulps. Well, not too bloody, but you know what I mean. Shawn Michaels, he didn't really do much, did he?
Payday for him, Mike. Payday for him.
Payday for him.
I reckon he'll probably return next year in the ring, I reckon.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens with that, Sammy.
But he didn't do much. I like this match. I was just excited to see Triple H back really in hardcore action, and I thought Lesnar did well. It was just a brutal match, and that's the other one I'm giving a 5 out of 5, just because I thought it was just a brutal match. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, yep.
Okay, I guess it's my thoughts, right? I'm gonna have to admit I'm really glad that Triple H's career is still intact, because it would have been devastating if Triple H was not allowed to compete at WrestleMania 30, because there were quite a lot of fans for Triple H, from my understanding last night. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, come on. If you're going up against a guy named Brock Lesnar, of course you're going to expect a guy to hit you with a chair on the arm. You're expecting the guy to break something out of your bones, because this guy doesn't give a damn.
Right.
He's literally Rock.
Yeah. Good point, Sammy. For me, I'll get a 4.5 out of 5, and there's only 2 reasons I'm not getting it a full 5, guys. I got a bit slow near the end with the whole repetitive arm lock thing.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know, and for a no holds barred match, where's the blood? I mean, all right, Lesnar cut the inside of his lip, but that was about it. I know they're trying to be kid friendly, but for fuck's sake, man, you've got to be a wee bit realistic.
Yeah, they could have used a lot more blood. I do agree.
So yeah, solid match though. I'll give it.
Oh yeah.
I
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yep. A good 25-minute, and very entertaining. Then we just simply had the segment where the inductees came out, and they had their 7-8 minute segment of waving to the crowd and for the Hall of Fame. As you mentioned, Mike, we will see that on Tuesday on the USA Network, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we get to the main event.
Or people like to say greatness versus redemption.
Yeah, okay. But tagline aside, Sammy. Rock Cena 2, strap on the line. A match of reversals. You do my move, I'll do your move. You do my move, I'll do your move. A good 20 plus minutes again. But ultimately, when push came to shove, John Cena, your new record-breaking 11-time WWE champion. Your thoughts, Mike?
Well, it's hard to say. This match, you can tell what these guys were just taking it easy on each other, to me anyway. There was a lot of reversals.
Whoa. Mike, sorry, is somebody playing music? I've got a TV on?
No.
It was an okay match. It was just more for show. Nothing extreme, you know. I expected a little more from The Rock. I don't usually expect much from John Cena, honestly, but from The Rock, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It just seemed like they were really just dancing with each other most of the match, honestly. It's kind of a 2, honestly, to me. 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Yeah, to me, they were dancing. I don't know.
Sorry, guy, I don't know what the hell's happening here, but I'm getting a sound of music here from somewhere.
It's not me, man.
It's not me either.
It's not me, I don't think. Can you guys hear anything? No?
No?
I hear it now. Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, to hell with this, man. Anyway, what's it?
Yeah.
Totally off topic there, ladies and gentlemen. If you hear music, just try and ignore it. We apologise. Yeah, for me, this had the outcome we all predicted, but for me it fell flat. It totally fell flat.
Yeah.
Entertaining enough, but in terms of all the hype in it, my God, it fell flat.
Yeah.
And the aftermatch with the whole, you have your moment in the ring, then come and present me. That was a rip up of fucking Hogan and Warrior at Mania 6, man.
Yeah, that was a bit gay.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do? What were they going to do? Go take a shower together? I mean, Jesus. It was. It did get a little gay. But, I
don't believe this, man. Sorry, Mike. We're going to have music playing on the way in the end segment here, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Sammy, your views on the outcome, mate?
Oh, trust me. I'm really glad that Cena managed to get his revenge. But I have to say this. But why didn't the guy? What happened to the heel plans that WWE were doing?
Sammy, never believe anything you read online, mate.
It's just weird because they promised us that he was going to turn heel at WrestleMania and it never happened.
They promised it. You're going by insider sources and a source said, and it's all a shit until it happens, mate.
Oh, fair enough. But at least John Cena got his 11th WWE title reign, which is good for him.
Yep.
Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, nothing wrong with it turning gay or anything, but they should have just kissed.
Yeah.
That would have made it a little more entertaining.
Hang on a minute. The views of Mike are not endorsed by all of us here at the NWRS show.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was hoping to see Cena just hit him with the fucking title, honestly.
Well, to be fair, I thought that's what was going to happen when they were initially standing in the ring, But
yeah, and they get all lovey-dovey. I'm like, why? Come on, it was Cena's chance to. If he was going to turn heel, he would have did it then.
Yeah. I'm just wondering now what's next for Cena following this night, because anything could happen on Raw. I mean, this is the sort of Raw that you would expect some superstar to return.
Yeah.
Nobody did, and that pissed me off.
Well, I'll tell you what's pissing me off right now, guys. This fucking music. I don't know where it's coming from.
I don't know, bro. It ain't. I don't have nothing on.
I haven't put any music.
I mean,
on.
I can hear it though through the Skype, but I can't. I guess we'll have to see what happens on Raw tonight. Like,
yeah, I reckon
is The Rock going to get a rematch?
We'll have to wait and see.
No.
How many stars out of 5 for the main event, Mike?
I gave it a 2, bro.
I'll be generous and get a 3 only because the two iconic names involved, but it really did fall flat for me.
Yeah, I expected more from The Rock, guys. Honestly.
Yep. Yeah. Well, okay, guys. Closing arguments and overall sum up. WrestleMania 29 is now in the books. Mark out of 10, Mike.
Out of 10, you want now?
Yeah.
Overall, I guess everything together. Honestly, it wasn't the best WrestleMania. I can't say it was the worst. I give it a solid 7. I was a little pissed off still. We didn't get any surprises, no return characters or anything like that. I was expecting a little bit of that. No backstage shenanigans. I was hoping for a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
No problem. Sammy, your take on what you've read overall?
I think they've definitely
Somebody
surprised us with some of the elements for this WrestleMania, and and all I can say really is let's see what comes tonight, whether any past superstars are going to return, because you've got many rumors going around about Goldberg turning up, which I would love to see how Goldberg turns up. It'll be very interesting to watch.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough, Sammy. I'll go on with you, Mike. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. You're right in a sense. It's not the worst Mania, Mike. It's nowhere near the god awful abortions that was 9 and 11. But I'd say it's around about maybe 26 and 25 ballpark, where it was just one of those shows you thought you were going to get a lot more delivered better from.
Yeah.
And just as we're about to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, the music has died down.
Nice.
All right, guys, can I thank you for joining me for this, as always, guys?
Well, thanks for having us, buddy.
Not a problem, mate. Sammy, good to have you again, mate.
Oh, it's always good, and
yeah. Yep, so this has been our reactions to the old WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. We apologise for any music you might hear in the audio as you dive through this podcast. And we will be back later on this week with our Raw review. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks a lot, guys. See you then.